and welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about another severe threat which will be moving through the Mississippi and Missouri River valleys throughout the day today. So without further ado, let's get right on into it. Starting off here with our categorical risk. We do have enhanced risks for today that cover 87,106 square miles and a population of 6.9 million people, which includes St. Louis, Missouri, Springfield, Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, Fort Smith, Arkansas, and Fayetteville, Arkansas. We have slight risk, which surrounds that, covers an area of 99,690 square miles and a population of 8 million people, which includes Memphis, Tennessee, Kansas City, Missouri, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Little Rock, Arkansas, and Overland Park, Kansas. Then we also have marginal risks, which cover 114,857 square miles and a population of 11.6 million people. This includes Indianapolis, Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky, Plano, Texas, Topeka, Kansas, and Peoria, Illinois. So let's move into our tornado risk for the day, which includes a significant severe risk, which covers 50,623 square miles and a population of 5.2 million people, which includes St. Louis, Missouri, Springfield, Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, Fayetteville, Arkansas, and St. Charles, Missouri. We have 10% chance of tornadoes, which covers 57,250 square miles and a population of 5.6 million people, which includes St. Louis, Missouri, Springfield, Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, Fort Smith, Arkansas, and Fayetteville, Arkansas. 5% risk covers 97,850 square miles and a population of 7.6 million people, which includes Memphis, Tennessee, Kansas City, Missouri, Little Rock, Arkansas, Overland Park, Kansas, and Kansas City, Kansas. 2% risk covers 86,702 square miles and 5.7 million people, which includes Tulsa, Oklahoma, Evansville, Indiana, Lawrence, Kansas, Champaign, Illinois, and St. Joseph, Missouri. Winds line up exactly with the categorical risk, but we do have a significant severe risk, which covers 53,659 square miles and a population of 4.8 million people, which includes St. Louis, Missouri, Springfield, Missouri, St. Charles, Missouri, St. Peters, Missouri, and Florissant, Missouri. Then we have hail, which pretty much covers the exact same risk. So enhanced risk, 30% chance, slight risk, 15% chance, 5% chance is marginal risk. So that is your overall Storm Prediction Center outlook for today's severe threat. So here is the NAM 3-kilometer model, and you can see that throughout the day today, we start to see some showers and thunderstorms start to move through parts of northern Missouri, Nebraska, Illinois. Then we start to see the main risk, which is this line of thunderstorms, which is on the southern side of all this heavier moisture to the north, and that's where we're going to see most of our tornado risk as well. Now, as the system moves to the east, it does kind of team up with a coastal system in the northeast to bring heavy rain. So that's basically the timeline of the system, but let's zoom in a little bit. So we're going to go from the continental U.S. to, let's do the Ohio Valley. So this should give us a pretty good idea of what the storm system will look like on a more detailed scale. So you see that initial area of heavy rainfall moving through, then we start to see our line of thunderstorms start to develop here. This is right around 4 p.m. Eastern, and I believe that is 3 Central. So we continue to move on here to, this is about 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. Central, and this is probably where we see the worst of our risk. And then eventually everything starts to get more spread out over Missouri and Arkansas, as well as right here, this is at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. This is about when this line of thunderstorms will move through St. Louis. Then eventually all of this starts to wind down through the evening and, well, basically overnight when there is not as much energy. Speaking of energy, let's go down here and take a look at our mixed layer cape. And this shows the overall energy for thunderstorms to use over a given area. So, throughout the early morning hours on Sunday, not much energy in the region, but right before that line of thunderstorms comes through, we see these oranges, and that is when you have plenty of energy here. So that is basically 2,400 joules per kilogram of energy in the atmosphere. Then, obviously, things start to wind down over Sunday night, and that is when we have all of that energy kind of winding down there. So, let's take a look here at our bulk shear. The bulk shear basically shows the chance of tornadoes. So, if you see an area of higher shear next to an area of lower shear, you have a good chance of seeing some rotation. And that is what we have here. We have plenty of areas of pink right next to areas of white, and that is when we start to see some rotation in the region. So, although this storm system will be moving pretty quickly, and any given area will only be seeing very severe conditions for probably like at the most an hour or two, it could be one of those storms that will produce many tornadoes along a line of thunderstorms, and those tornadoes will move very quickly, therefore they will trek longer distances. So just be aware of that. Make sure you have your emergency alerts on your phone, or at least track the system throughout the day, because these tornadoes could pop up very quickly as well, since there is a lot of shear and rotation in the atmosphere, as well as plenty of energy as well. So that is all I have for today. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell. And I'll see you guys next time.